Hey y'all, let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Oh, did y'all see that? I almost hit myself in the face with my microphone. I am going to be buying another microphone. It's going to be the Shure mic. Y'all let me know if y'all see me. I just got back in the house not too long ago, y'all. When I got my nails done. My nails, y'all, I'm still wearing the same old. Let me take this off. Let me take this off, baby. My hair ain't cut, so I can't let y'all see my hair, but I am hot. Ooh, Lord. I'm gonna get cold in a few minutes though, and I'm gonna put it back on. Thank you, big sis Glenn. Y'all, I need to put some lipstick. Lip gloss. Y'all know I don't wear no lipstick. I'm gonna let a few more people come up in here before we get into this story. So, how y'all been today? We got 96, but y'all know I got to get back in the algorithm so that when I come on, we all in here, everybody in here. I don't know where my thing is, so. mm. I gotta go get my thing I like to drink out of. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? Yeah, I got physical therapy tomorrow. Everybody's good. Thank you, big sis Glenn. Say more mods in chat. I'm just waking up. You just waking up. You just waking up. Girl, I just came back from the nail shop and it is pouring down raining outside. Well, not now, but baby, the sky bust open, honey. The sky definitely bust open, child. It bust open. I haven't got my hair cut, y'all. Y'all see this? It's growing. You see that? Child, your girl hair is growing, but I can't be on camera looking crazy. So I'm gonna put this hat on and we're gonna keep it rolling. That's what we doing today, honey. Let me fix this thing. Let me fix my backdrop. Okay, here we go. Is that better? She said my skin glowing. Is it? I feel like I look ashy. I think my light ain't lightning or something, but it don't matter. So y'all, she said, I'm good, had to work today, off for the next 2 days and the work week. Okay, well, good, girl. You off for the next 2 days? That sounds exciting. Very much exciting. Why is this like this? Y'all see this? Let me fix this right quick. And then we're going to get into the story. I want to go over the timeline with you guys. More details have come out, you guys. People are definitely putting it out there. A lot of journalists are doing journalist work. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my my lighting is not that great. Ooh. Mm. Well, I don't think we're gonna worry about it, y'all. We ain't gonna worry about it. We'll fix it another day. But y'all, we're gonna go over this timeline. We're gonna talk about the what's going on right now with the David and Celeste story. We're gonna go over the full timeline from when he first started communicating with her in his Discord group. Okay. So I'm talking about, and this has been a while ago. So we're gonna go all the way back. More details are coming out every single day. And we're finding out that he been knowing this young lady. He's definitely been knowing this young lady. So we're gonna go over the timeline, and y'all, we're gonna take it all the way back. Now, I am getting my information from this channel. This news lady named well, let me just let you see it. I don't know her name, but I know she used to be on, I think, CNN or something like that. So her off of News Nation. Okay. Now, I don't normally follow this channel. However, I was listening to her journalism and baby, she then went back and found some information on this dude that I want to discuss with you guys. I want us to break this all the way down and talk about it from way back when. Okay. So we're going to do that today, and it's not going to be long. We're going to wrap this up and then we can get into some other stuff if y'all want to. We could talk about, you know, different things. Okay. Just different things. But let's get this one out the way. I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Tuesday. Okay. I'm trying to get back in the algorithm. So can y'all do me a favor before we get into this? Can y'all hit that thumbs up button? My videos are so out of whack right now. Believe it or not, taking off a day or two on YouTube and Facebook. I noticed it on Facebook as well. Taking off knocks you, it just kind of does something to your channel. She said Nancy Grace is also breaking it down good. You know, I like Nancy Grace, but I have not heard Nancy Grace breakdown. So I may have to go listen to that. I may have to go listen to the Nancy Grace breakdown. What is this black thing showing? Is this the calculator? What is this showing? Oh, my fan. Oh, okay. It's just flickering and it's driving me nuts. Let me move it. It's driving me nuts. Okay. I know. But I have not heard Nancy Grace do the breakdown, but I will go and listen to what Nancy Grace is saying as well. But let's get into this right here, okay? So, this is going to be an update from what I already did the other day. Now, I won't be well, anyway, let's just go into it, all right? So, if you was not here the other day, okay? We talked about David. He is a singer that started off like on TikTok, social media, and he kind of made it big. You know, he kind of made his own songs just recording on his phone, right? He was recording beats, recording different things on his phone. He kind of got out there, it went viral, and that's how he became this big time singer. Okay. So that's how he started. So, but if you wasn't here the other day, a body was found in his vehicle of a child, uh, a girl that just turned 14. Okay, excuse me, just turned 15. She was 14, just turned 15. So they don't even at this point know a whole lot about the story as far as well. Let me not say that. I ain't gonna say they don't know. I'm gonna say they are not sharing because I do believe they know a whole lot more than what they are putting out. But I think the news outlets are being very careful with what they are releasing. Okay, let's just say that because I don't think for one moment that they don't know what's going on. All right, so let me just read. I do have some notes here, so let me just go off of my notes. Okay, so who is David? We explained that the other day, an upcoming R&B singer. His real name is David uh, Burks. David Burks. Okay. David Anthony Burks is his real name. Okay. However, he goes by the stage name. He spells his name D4vd. Okay. D4vd. He's known for the song Romantic Homicide. And I think it's another popular one. Um, I don't know the name of that one. But anyway, Romantic Homicide is the one that everybody is streaming now because they're listening to the lyrics like, wait a minute, was he talking about this young lady? So a lot of people are putting two and two together or they are assuming, you know what I mean? Anyway, recently in the headlines, not for music, but for a teenage girl being found in the trunk of his Tesla. The teenage girl name is Celeste Rivers. Excuse me, Rivers, Rivas. I think that's how you say it. Rivers, C, Celeste Rivers. Okay, Hernandez. She was discovered in the trunk of his Tesla. All right. The discovery took place on September the 8th when workers at the tow yard, the impound, they discovered a stink smell, very, very stench coming from a vehicle. They went inside, found out that it was a decomposed body wrapped in plastic. Okay. The victim was later identified. I think it took them like 2 weeks to really identify her because when they found her, her body was so decomposed and chopped up. All right. So when they found out who it was, she was identified as this 15-year-old girl, Celeste Rivers. Okay. Rivers Hernandez. All right. Now, they discovered her on the 8th. Her birthday is on the 7th. She literally just turned 15 on her birthday. So everybody is thinking that she was unalived at 14. Okay. At 14. So 15, if she would have been alive, but 14, they found her one day after her birthday. She was 15, but 14 when people thinking that she was okay. Police confirmed that they had raided a Hollywood Hills home tied to David, and they have collected evidence. Now, why did they go into the home and raid it in the first place? Well, because they suspect some foul play. Okay. First, it's his vehicle. Two, pictures have surfaced of them being together in videos, in photos. No one knows if it's sexual in nature, but it leaves one to assume, right? Based on a lot of other things that have came out. Let's go down the timeline of events. October of 2022, a Discord chat showed David when he was just 17 years old. He came into the chat room and said, Celeste, you in here? And a girl named Celeste, who was then 12 years old, 12 years old, 17 years old. Yeah, that's a problem, right? Yeah, okay. 12 years old, Celeste responded, hi, David. Bark. I don't know what the bark's supposed to be for, but hi, David. And she said, bark. So anyway, that right there suggests familiarity between the two. This is in 2022. It is now 2025. And she is 15 and he is 20. Okay. So 12, 17 in a Discord group. That's the first piece of evidence that people have shown so far that connects them together. The first evidence when she was 12 years old and he was 17. Okay. December of 2023, a demo of a David song leaked titled Celeste. Okay. He titled the song Celeste in 2023. Now, this is a whole year after he had been seen in a Discord group speaking to her, asking, is she in here? Okay. All right. January 2024, David appeared on a live stream with a girl resembling Celeste. She said, we need to delete this. And David asked his moderators to delete the stream. Matter of fact, he said, delete all this, delete all this, delete it, delete it, delete everything, delete everything, delete everything. There is a video clip of this going around where he asked his mods, when we end this stream, delete it all, delete everything, delete everything, delete everything. Okay. She was in the stream and he was in the stream. And he asked his mods to take care of it. Delete this, delete this, delete this. I wonder why. Okay. February of 2024, this is just 1 month later, Celeste went missing for the first time. Okay. The other day I told you she went missing in April of 2024. She did. But the first time was in February of 2024. And she went back home. Okay. She went missing, but she returned home. Okay. That was February 2024. February 26th of 2024, a TikToker user commented on David's video. And guess what the commenter said? This is in February 26th of 2024. A whole year, almost 2 years at this point ago. One of the comments said, waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Y'all didn't know that, did you? A commenter. Now, I don't know who that commenter is. However, I was watching, I think it's called Ratchet TV, and I believe he is trying to get that guy to come interview on his channel. The commenter that actually said, I'm waiting for LAPD to come get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl. Okay. That was in February 2024. All right. Now, March, very next month, March 2024, rumors start spreading that David was dating someone named Celeste. People talk. They in these little Discord groups. They in these little chats and stuff like this. This dude is becoming famous. He's growing his platform and people are talking. Rumors start spreading around that he is dating a girl named Celeste. David's dating Celeste. David's dating Celeste. David is dating Celeste. That is in March of 2024. April of 2024, Celeste went missing again. She went missing again. This time, her family went to the police department. Police filed her as a missing, but told them that she had left in February but came back. They, even though they took it as a missing person, they treated it as a runaway. They figured, oh, she left 2 months ago, or she left in February. Excuse me. Yeah. She left in February of 2024 now and came back, and now it's April. She'll be back. So they treated it as a runaway. All right. That is now April the 5th. She went missing again. Her brother said she was supposed to be going to the movies with her boyfriend. And guess who her brother said her boyfriend was named? David. Celeste came missing after telling her family, oh, I'm going to the movies with my boyfriend. I'll be back. And never came back. That is April of 2024. All right. Let's skip to June 27th of 2024. We're still in we have not even made it to 2025 yet, okay? June 27th of 2024. David repost a TikTok of meat being chopped up, okay? Just picture yourself chopping up meat. But guess what the caption read? Me, if I see her talk with another dude. Tell me that's not disgusting, disturbing, psycho. He's a video chopping up meat. Me, if I see her talking with another dude, is what his caption said. Okay? Chopping meat. All right? That was June. Let's go now. That's June 2024. Now we are skipping to February of 2025. David released a music video, One More Dance, showing a body being dragged and stuffed in a trunk. Now, let me just say this. In several of his videos, he did weird ass shit. We said this the other day, that he was kind of gothic and dark and did strange things in his videos and dressed weird and had black fingernail polish, sometimes burgundy fingernail polish. So he did do some things very weird. But this video, in his music video, he was dragging a body and he stuffed it in the trunk of his car, okay? That's February of 2025. Let's fast forward to August of 2025. David went on tour. David went on a world tour, okay? September the 3rd is when the neighbors reported the Tesla was abandoned. September the 6th is when the car was towed from that neighborhood where the car was abandoned, and they said that the car had been abandoned for about a month before the neighbor noticed the smell and couldn't take it no more and said, y'all got to get this damn broke down ass vehicle out of our upscale ass neighborhood, right? Okay. Now, the vehicle was a Tesla, so it wasn't a broke down vehicle, but it was raunchy. It was smelling, all right? And they wanted it gone. So they called the tow company on September the 3rd. September the 6th, the tow company made it out that way, got the vehicle, took it to the junkyard or the impound. And September the 8th is when a worker at the impound discovered a smell so stank. And they said, something ain't right. Something is in this car. Now, they thought it was like a dead animal or something, is what they were saying. They didn't expect it to be a body of a 15-year-old. They thought it was like a dead animal, but they wanted it gone because it was just giving off a nasty smell, disgusting smell. September the 8th is when they found the discoveries of Celeste. Celeste. the same girl that he was speaking with in October of 2022 when she was only 12 years old. Now, coincidence and evidence. I said the other day they had matching tattoos on their index finger, right? That says, I said index finger, then I showed the ring finger, but I think this is the index finger, isn't it? But anyway, it says, shh, right? They both share that, right? The shoe. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all about the shoe connection the other day. There is a video where David was washing off a pair of sneakers that is similar to the ones Celeste had been seen wearing. So there's a video out there of David scrubbing a pair of sneakers. They looked at the shape of the sneaker and the design of it and everything and said, wait a minute, Celeste had those sneakers on before. So he was washing off her sneakers. No one knows why. You can only assume, but they were like, why is he washing her sneakers? All right. The lyrics and imagery. The song like romantic homicide and videos depicting bodies in trunks now look darker in the hindsight of everything that has went on. Now, before this, people was just looking at it and they're like, oh my God, he's such a creator. He's so amazing. Who would have thought of this? This is outstanding, right? This is creative work. Now they're looking at it like this shit is dark. Why is he dragging a body? Why is he putting a body in a trunk? Right? Why is he doing all of this? Why is he chopping up meat in a video? Why is he scrubbing her tennis shoes? And now she's missing. Not even missing, but she's deceased. Okay. Blood evidence search. The police searched his Hollywood Hills home for 12 straight hours. That is what the news is reporting. For 12 straight hours, they combed through his home looking for anything at this point. Blood traces, semen traces, fibers, anything. They are trying to place Celeste in his home. All right. 12 hours. Baby, listen. 12 hours to me tell me they were like, we ain't leaving until we find something. Something. 12 hours? That's a long time. They're like, we ain't going nowhere until we discover something. Look at that again. No. Go over there. Look up under here. 12 hours. 12 whole hours straight searching his home. Okay? Now, we don't know. Like I said the other day, we don't know at this point if he is involved. We don't know that with the murder. Let's say that. We don't know if he's involved. But what do we do know? We do know that he knows her. We do know that he hung out with her. We do know that he's been knowing her since she was 12 years old. We do know that. Okay. So that alone is very suspicious. But now we have to say, is he responsible for murder? Or maybe some type of inappropriate relationship? We don't know. All right. Her remains were hidden in his car. So potential legal issues that he can face, and I said this the other day: murder or suspicious death, sex crime, child sex crimes, because she was 14. Actually, she was 12 when he first met her. So that's even worse, right? But the timeline that we just read off suggests that he was possibly in contact with her as early as 12. Now, I know some stations are saying 10. I haven't seen evidence of that yet, but 12, we have seen evidence of that. All right. And he was 17 and 18 at the time, right? Online evidence, the chats, the TikTok videos, the live streams, and witnesses have started coming forward. Witness statements. The teacher has spoken out. A teacher of hers, which that guy has gotten a whole lot of talk or pushback because they're saying if you knew your underage student was dating a guy named David, right? Then why you didn't say anything? But I'm just going to say this. I don't think it is a teacher's responsibility to report that their students have a boyfriend. I believe that is the parents' responsibility to know who the hell their children are dating. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. I don't think the teacher should be held responsible for knowing that his student is dating a rapper. I don't think that is a teacher responsibility to get in that business. But that's just me. Some of you guys might say, no, it is his responsibility. He should have been reporting that his 12-year-old student is talking to a rapper, or 14 at the time, and talking to a rapper. I think that they want the teacher to basically raise the damn child when they have parents at home, okay? If I was a teacher, I'm going to teach, right? I'm going to teach, but I'm not going to be trying to raise your child. I'm not going to be trying to police up your child, okay? If you allow your child to date at 12 years old, I'm not getting my nose in that business, okay? So that's just me, all right? So, but the teacher came out and did a statement saying that he knew Celeste was dating a rapper in Hollywood, okay? All right. So now who's coming out? The chats, TikToks, live streams, videos, witness statements from the teacher, the brother, and the family. They all indicated that Celeste was dating a guy named David, and David was dating a girl named Celeste. They have all came forward and agreed to that. Now, do they know that it was that David and that Celeste? No, because they're saying, no, we never saw the guy. We never saw, them or whatever. The brother is saying that, the mother is saying that, the teacher is saying that. They never knew exactly who David was or who Celeste was. But guess who did know? His Discord chat, TikTok, and his live stream audience. They knew why. Because they was watching it. They were watching it. Okay. Now he did try to hire her in some of the videos, but he did not hire her in all the videos. Okay. All right. So what experts are saying now? Well, TMZ, they're on it, baby. They're saying even if it's just art, when combined with the crime scene, it's disturbing. What are they talking about? They're talking about the blood on his t-shirt. They're talking about the fingernails turned black. They're talking about him dragging a body and putting it in the trunk of a vehicle during one of his videos. They're talking about him bringing in a whole casket, okay, and having a casket with a body in his videos. They're talking about the words that he used in some of his songs, talking about death, and they're talking about the meme or the caption that he wrote while chopping up meat, saying, "Me, if I ever catch her talking to another guy while he's chopping up meat." They're saying even if it's just art, because a lot of people want to say, oh, he's artistic. He was so very smart. This guy is just creative. TMZ is saying, even if that is the case, because of what's going on now, right? With the body being found in his vehicle, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. Okay? His car is directly tied to the body. All right? True crime podcaster emphasized that investigators are likely digging through David's digital history and DNA evidence, which takes time. So the 12 hours that they was in his house, they wasn't just wiping down the countertop and the phones and look, they wasn't just sweeping up and looking for blood and everything. Guess what else they were doing? They was going through digital footage, okay? They was going through, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tesla has like a camera or a video recording or something inside of it, right? Where you can probably download it on your computers, okay? With your Apple Watch and your phone and a bunch of other things you can download it on your computer. So they was going through his digital profiles as well, looking for more evidence, okay? So it wasn't just looking for blood and semen. They were combing through the digital, because baby, that tells a whole lot. They can go back and tell what you was looking at 6 months ago. Okay. They can go and say, oh, did you research how to do this or how to do that or how to do this? Baby, they was combing through all of that. Okay. So that's why the 12 hours, they wasn't just trying to look for fingerprints. Mm-mm. They were also looking for the digital stuff. Okay. So here's a question. Another journalist asked this question. I'm going to ask you guys. They said, now, she's from Texas, right? Well, I want to say both of them from Texas or something like that. I'll have to go back and verify that. I think both of them was from Texas and they ended up in California, right? Actually, I'm sorry. She's from Cali and he's from Texas. Am I right, y'all? I think he's from Texas and she's from Cali, but he moved to Texas after he became famous and big and all that or whatever, right? But one of the journalists asked, how did a 13-year-old female travel 70 plus miles to see David, and why parents and others were not intervening? How is it that you can say, I'm going to the movies with my boyfriend, but you travel 70 plus miles away? How do you do that at 13? Now, most people, right, they have this app. I can't remember the name of the 360, I think it is. But baby, at 13 years old, this is what you're supposed to be doing. When your child say, first of all, I don't know, to each his own. My child ain't dating no damn body at 13, okay? And damn sure ain't going to the movies with no damn boy, okay? I'm be right there in the seat too ahead of her, even if she with a girlfriend eating popcorn, looking back. Y'all good? Y'all all right? Y'all need anything? But I don't even know if I'd be on a different road, honey. If my 13-year-old was going to the movies with her friend, I'm gonna be right there on the same row. It's gonna be me, probably her daddy, or it's probably gonna be her daddy, me, her friend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be like, y'all good? Y'all want some more popcorn? Y'all want some candy or whatever? But anyway, if your 13-year-old leave the house and say, I'm going such and such, I don't even know where you do that at. I don't know where a 13-year-old just tell you where they going. I don't know where they do that at. But nevertheless, I just think that a mother or father, when a child is not home, period, whether they just left or they've been gone for a while, what do? They look at the phone and they pull up the app, right? And they say, this ain't the movies. Where you at, girl? Right? They figure out their child is not at the movies, and then guess what they do? They grab their keys, they grab their shoes, they grab their jacket if you need one, and they are out the door, okay? Because they come in where you are. Now, some of these apps, and I want to say the 360 is one of them, it could literally pinpoint exactly where you are, like exactly where you are, right? So anyway, I think mama, daddy, or whoever dropped the ball on that one. So one of the journalists asked, how is it that a 13-year-old can travel about 70 plus miles without any parent saying anything? 70 miles is like an hour away, a little over an hour, actually, away. Okay. So anyway, that's what's going on. That is the timeline. So we have pushed it back to 2022, October. Okay. That's 3 years ago. 2022. Was it, did I say October? Yeah, October 2022, when she was only 12 years old and he was 17. That is how long David and Celeste been knowing each other, been dealing with each other. Okay. All right. So again, with those new details, right? What do you think? Coincidence? Just art? He's just crafty? It's just content? He's artistic? Or do you think that he's just as disturbing and demonic and dark and just as wrong as all outdoors? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. She says they're preparing for a solid case, no leaks. He is not talking. So that's another update. You remember the other day I told y'all that he was not participating, but he was providing the cops everything that they needed, right? Now he's stopped. But I'm going to say this. I believe his lawyer probably told him that. I believe his lawyer probably said, listen, we have been way too generous, right? We have given them everything. We ain't giving them shit else. Let them figure it out. I believe his lawyer, cooperating. He was cooperating with the cops, and now he is no longer cooperating. I think he probably done kicked them out of his home. Now, I don't know if you can do that actually, but I think he probably done told them, I ain't saying shit else. Charge me or talk to the hand because I don't understand or something, you know? And to be honest with you, when you say that, I would too. If you ain't charging me with nothing, don't ask me no questions no more. Now, I'll tell you in the beginning, I will cooperate in the beginning as well. But after a day or two of this shit and you have not charged me, honey, you're going to have to figure it out. You, the prosecutor, the DA, or whoever, y'all going to have to come up and y'all going to have to figure this shit out. I was shut down too. I'm not going to lie. All right. She said he moved to Texas. He moved since then? He done left Cali and moved to Texas? He needs to be under the jail. She was underage. If it is found that he did those things that people are saying that he did, I'm pretty sure he's going to be under the jail, baby. You hear me? And oh, Lord Jesus, y'all, I hate to even say this, but when it comes to a man taking advantage of a girl and it gets national attention like this, then y'all already know when he first go in jail, they're going to if he goes to jail. And let me put up my disclaimer because I'm still not saying that this man is guilty because the cops have not actually came out and provided anything that said that he is guilty. So I have to say that. I have to say that, you guys. So all of this is just allegedly and if, okay? But if he is found to be guilty of the sex crime, okay? Or the murder, right? Or any type of involvement in her death, but more so the sex crime, you guys. They're going to deal with him accordingly when he gets to jail. He's going to have to ask to be set aside, set apart from everybody, or they may just do it on their own. I don't know how that works or whatever. But I believe that he probably won't even make it to trial. If they put him amongst the population, I don't think that he will make it to trial. Okay. I think that they would definitely try to do something to him. Okay. She was missing for over a year and nobody said nothing, but everybody knew she was with a rapper named David. Something is not sitting right with me. Listen, she was missing, but it sounds like that she was a troubled teen already. I mean, you got to understand this. If you got a 13-year-old, right, saying, I'm going to the movies with my boyfriend, and then proceeds to leave the house. That's the problem right there. Because who's the parent? How is she 13 years old and telling her mama or daddy that she's going to the movies with her boyfriend? I don't even give a damn if it was a female. You're not going to tell me at 13 that you're going to the movies. Now, you can ask, you can come tell me what you would like to do. Mom, I met up with Jessica and we talked and she wants to know her parents, they want to know, can I go to the movies? And then I'm going to be like, okay, who you going with? Who's all going? What movie theater you going? What are y'all going to see? What time you going? What you doing after the movies? What time you going to be home? Oh, let me grab my shoes. I want some movie popcorn too. My daughter ain't never went to the movies with her friends at no damn 13 by herself. No, not at all. So already, if a child is telling her family she's going to the movies with her boyfriend, and that wasn't concern enough. So the family does, in my opinion, they kind of little, suspect. Okay. They either didn't give a fuck no more because she was, a troubled child, or they just a piece of shit parents. That's the only thing I can think of. And I don't even want to like say this about them in their time of grief. But hell, if she gone for already a year, what they grieving for? Anyway, I know that sounds cold, but all I'm saying is if she already gone a year, I wouldn't be able to sleep in my bed at night knowing that my daughter was out there in the world, potentially being trafficked, you know what I'm saying, abused, pimped out, assaulted. I would sleep better knowing that she is deceased than knowing that she may be in so much danger and getting abused and tortured and tormented daily. I think I would my soul would be more at peace if I knew that she was never coming back and she was went to glory. But to not know and to just sit at home and think that my baby girl could be subjected to pain, agony, harm, raped, beatings, oh, psychological and mental abuse, that will hurt me more. The not knowing where the hell she's at, my closure wouldn't be there. I don't even know how anybody would be able to sleep at night knowing that they baby out there. I would have to take a whole tranquilizer or some shit to put me to sleep. I just don't see how I could go to sleep. But that's just me. That's just me. But again, she said she was pregnant, he didn't want the baby. So that is still a rumor until they come out and say that, then I don't really want to go there, but I am hearing people say it, but I don't know if that's true. However, they said that she did write that in a text to one of her friends. But let me just say this. They are saying also that someone may have hacked into her account and is writing different things, acting, pretending to be her. Okay. So we don't know that yet. But if the news, like after they figure everything out and they come out and say that she was pregnant, then I would definitely report on that. He is a creep for even acting like her friend. Yeah, because who want to be a 12-year-old friend? Can you imagine? My grandbaby is 9 and I love her dearly. I love my grandbaby, right? And of course I could tolerate her because that's G my baby. But can I be friends with a 9-year-old that ain't my grandbaby, or a 12-year-old? Can I sit and have a conversation with a 12-year-old that's not my relative? She's not my child, not my what the hell I'm gonna say? Baby. Mm-mm. I'm not about to become friends with no 12-year-old, especially a dude. Listen, man. They don't care too much about that child. Well, it is what it is, right? That's what it's looking like. She said, I think her parents knew where she was. It's accepted in Mexican culture for the girls to date older, but him being a black man, her father possibly could have disowned her. Happened to my grandmother. You know what? Mm, I've heard of that too. I've heard that the Mexican uh, uh, culture, they is not that they don't like black people, is that if you okay, let me see how I know it to be. If you don't marry them, they want you to be married to them. They want you to be like committed to them. They don't want you to bullshit with their child. So if you don't marry them, then they make you get gone. But if you if you're a black man and you say you want to marry the Mexican girl, then they will allow that. They just ain't, they're not about to sit there and let you just play on them. You know what I mean? So that's how I was taught when it comes to the Mexican family. Okay. She said they don't like black people. I don't know. Y'all know my daughter-in-law is Mexican. My daughter-in-law is Mexican, so I can't say that they don't like black people. Her parents failed her. Yes, her parents failed her. Her parents did fail her. She said, and my great grandmother respected my great grandfather and his rules, so they disowned my grandmother for dating black. Damn. Hey, Robin. She says there are so many cameras on that street nowadays, or on the street nowadays. Hopefully, something was captured. Um, what's your name? Q Lady D. I guarantee you something was captured. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. When I tell you they are right now putting together this story, when I tell you by the time they come out and speak to us about this, our edge is gonna be all the way black back. We're gonna be like, whoa, what in the world? Listen, I do believe they are taking their time with this story to make sure that they get it right. I do believe that. Okay. She said, "Girl, the men don't." My grandmother is Mexican. So you don't think the men? Oh, the men don't like black people. You think so? The Mexican men don't like black people? You think so? I don't know. My grandmother is Mexican and told me don't ever date one. Oh wow. Well, anyway, but again, you guys, that is the timeline all the way back from October of 2022. That is what's going on with this young lady. So they had a lot to say. They say the story is still developing, but I would tell you that there's so many other things that keep coming out and coming out, coming out, and people are saying David is cooked. Okay, David is cooked. So she said the police don't want him to know that he is a suspect, so he won't run. Well, I think that he knows he's a suspect, and that's why he's not no longer cooperating. Now he's not been named a suspect, but I think he knows. I mean, first of all, if they're in your house for 12 hours searching your home, oh, they looking for something. They looking for something. And they took out loads and loads and loads of stuff. They took things away from the home and took it back to their station or their wherever they do their setup at, right? I wonder what kind of trouble there was in the home for her to keep running away. Mm, yeah, I don't know. It could have been some trouble in the home. It could have been she just wanted to be grown. It could have been her mother probably wasn't 100% available. I mean, you know, I don't know. But a child that run away these days, 9 times out of 10 is a troubled teen, you know? Cuz people don't get treated the way they was treated before. She said TMZ reported that not that long ago. Reported what? Sip and laugh. Oh, that reported what? What are you talking about? She says wanting to be grown. I mean, sometimes they do, you know, at 13 or 14, but they, in my opinion, I believe it comes from them being subjected to something that they shouldn't have been subjected to. But yeah, I'm looking at these days to run away because most kids these days got it way better than we used to have it, right? Kids run away these days. They're already spoiled. They pretty much can do whatever they want to do. I mean, hell, if she could tell her mom and her daddy that she's going to the movies with a boy and then expect to come back home, then she was pretty much running the house, right? She was pretty much running the home because who's gonna tell them I'm going to the movies with David? I'll be back, right? But back in the day, we ran away. When I say we, I mean our age group ran away because we used to get the shit beat out of us, right? For little things. So kids running away these days, in my opinion, and this is not every situation, but for the majority, is because they spoil brats or they just think the grass is greener on the other side until they figure out that it's not. She said, check their bank accounts. Mm. She said that girl was in love and wanted to be with him. You keep running away to the same person. The trouble was she didn't want to follow the rules. Were there rules? Were they? She said, wanting to be grown, thinking they know everything. Yep. Sometimes it be like that. So, but anyway, and we're gonna keep on. I be thinking any day now we're gonna hear, boom, we got something. They didn't arrested him. They locked him up. They found some prints. They found some blood. They seen something. And I keep on thinking every single day they're gonna put him in handcuffs, put him in handcuffs, put him in handcuffs, put him in handcuffs. And then when it doesn't happen, it makes me say, what is going on? Why is this guy not arrested? Why is this guy not being charged with anything? Anything. And that leads me to believe is that they don't have anything. Not yet. Either they don't have it or they're crossing all T's and dotting all I's to make sure it sticks. One or the other. Okay? One or the other. She said, gone for a year, it seemed like you have to be on drugs to allow that. You talking about the parents? Because where the marches? Where's the outcry? Where's the marches? Why ain't nobody mad as shit? You know? My daughter is 18 and has to ask me, could she go outside? Now she gotta ask, can she go outside at 18? Come on, Yolanda. Really? To go outside at 18? She grown, child. She can move if she wanted to. But I understand what you're saying, because even though she's grown, some of us be like, if you live in my house, you're going to abide by my non-grown rules. Okay? All right? So that's just how it is sometimes. She says they're building an airtight case. Yeah, okay, Keisha, I can buy that one. She said, yes, we live in Chicago. Okay, I got that then, Yolanda. She said, I wanted to run away, change my mind quick when I thought, where am I going to sleep? What am I going to eat? Listen, child. Listen, if I ran away, I'd be like, where am I going to go? Who going to take me in, right? She says, because they knew where she was. I guarantee you there was contact sometimes. So you think that maybe she was in contact with them, told them that she was with a rapper and may slid them a couple of dollars here and there? Is that what you're saying? They knew she was with a rapper and that rapper was taking care of her, and she probably did what the R. Kelly girls did, slid their family a dollar or two here and there. You think that's what was going on? It may have. And if that's the case, just like I said in the R. Kelly case, I believe the parents of those young ladies should be held to some type of stipulations or get in some type of trouble too, because they knew where their daughters was. So if this comes out to be the case, then I think the parents should get in trouble too. You know what I mean? I always tell my daughter to let me know where you at. Grown folks get kidnapped too. Girl, they sure do. Hell, me and my husband, we communicate on where we are, where we going. I was at the nail salon and it started pouring down raining, and he called and said, you good? Have you left yet? You still there? Wait till the rain stop before you get on that road. Okay, got it. And that's what I did. I waited till the rain stopped. It was pouring down, cats, dogs, and hats and everything, child. Arms, foot, legs. It was just pouring down raining. And I waited until the rain stopped. That's why I was a little bit late, you know? So she said, I grew up to my ass better be in the house when the street lights come on. Honey, I grew up to that too, child. I grew up to that too. So anyway, that's what we have with the updates on the David case. All right, you guys, we're going to continue to bring you the updates as they come in. It is a developing story. I believe any day now. I don't know why, I just feel it. I believe any day now they're going to come out and tell us something. Every news station around here is reporting on this. They are definitely waiting for that something to happen. So when it happens, I will definitely let you guys know. Okay. So that's where we at with the David and Celeste updates. It's just dark. It's dark. And then the more and more they find out, I don't know which piece of evidence so far do y'all think is the most disturbing? Drop it down in the comments. Which piece of evidence so far that I've said or that you've heard that's verified that is the most disturbing? I'm going to tell you the one that I think is the most disturbing, but I want y'all to put down in the comments which one do y'all think is the most disturbing? Now, I'm going to say not even the dragging the body and putting it in the trunk. Some of y'all may say that. The one that I think is the most disturbing is cutting up meat on a video, right? On a reel, cutting up meat and saying, me, if I find out that she's talking to another man or another dude. In my opinion, that is so dark. Because really, no one thought that was like weird. She says the lack of her family participating leads me to believe that they were supplying her family with something to keep her that long. Okay. She said it's all terrible. She said the video that he made. Which one, J. Lou? Is that the one that you're talking about? The one that I just said? The video that he made chopping up the meat? Is that one? I also wonder if that was a subliminal to her. Of course it was. Yes. He's trying to say, I'm going to kill your ass. Okay. Yeah. That's what that meant. That's what I would take it as. If my boyfriend or husband, my man, had a video chopping up any damn thing, flesh, and saying, me, if I find out that you talking to somebody else, oh yeah, I'm not gonna think that that's just play. I'm gonna be like, that dude for real. Y'all better start taking these people for real and stop playing. The romantic homicide video, I didn't see that video of him cutting up the meat. Oh, you think the romantic homicide video is the most disturbing? And the thing to make it so bad, that video, because before she became deceased in his car, people loved it. They love that video. They love that song. They love that music. They love it. But now all of a sudden, when people go back and look at it, they're like, oh my God, this dude is crazy. Given the circumstances, huh? She said, it's the song being named after her for me. Oh, the song Celeste? Ooh. Okay, so yeah, the one you said with the meat. Okay. Which means he found out she was talking to another guy. That's why he did it. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, but it could, but not necessarily. It could have been she didn't want to be there no more. She wanted to leave and go back home to her parents. It could have been that he felt like it was getting out. People was going to notice. She was falling too much in love. It could be a whole lot of different things. Or it could be the rumor that's going around that she's pregnant and she's saying, I'm not going to get no abortion. I'm not going to get rid of this baby. I'm going to keep it. So it could be several different things. Men are known, not all, but some are known to want to unalive you if you bring a baby into the world that they don't want. You know what I mean? So she said, what about the other girl, Celeste, that was also around and they look alike? So I heard that, but the person that I heard it from, I don't think that she is as reputable as I thought she was, and I have since unfollowed her. But I don't want to go down that rabbit hole until more concrete evidence come out about that, because I believe that she pulling some shit out the air. or listening to some TikTokers that maybe she shouldn't be listening to. So I don't know, but let me find out more about that. Let that come out in the media, like the verified media, and then I'll report on it. David awaits the bottom of the bottom. What does that mean, Monique? She says, I'm all confused because he seems gay to me. He does seem a little happy. You know what I'm saying? He does seem a little happy. She made a statement yesterday saying she has nothing to do with that girl, but she was around. Who are you talking about, Kathleen? Oh, the girl, the Celeste girl? It's him communicating and being involved with a 12-year-old for me. The parents having knowledge of it. Yes, the parents knowing that she's about to go to the movies with her damn boyfriend at 13 years old is disturbing too. So anyway, y'all, that's crazy, crazy work. Well, I want to talk about something else, but I don't want to talk about it in this video because I want my people that come to listen to about David to hear about David and the updates in this video. But I do want to talk about something else in another video. So I'm going to end this live stream and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about something else that don't have nothing to do with this David update. Okay. I kind of want to keep it David here, right? I don't want to y'all already know what it is. I don't want to do that. So we're going to end this live stream. Thank y'all so very much for coming up. How did I do on my goal today, you guys? Did I reach my goal? Because honey, child, sister been struggling. Let me call you guys out. Big sis Glenn says, hey, more mods, chats, and sis. I'm just waking up. Okay, girl. Thank you. Inga, thank you so very much. Barbara, thank you so very much. Platinum Bracelet dropped in to support. Been very sick for 4 days. 4 days. Listening in and falling asleep every night. Listen, get well, girls. That sickness, if it's a cold, it's going around, honey. You just got to drink fluids, rest, and all that good stuff. You already know what to do. But yes, get that shit, knock that shit in the bud, baby. You hear me? But I hope you feel better soon. And thank you for support, baby. Lavette, love you, sis. You know I love you back, baby. Binkity bink bink. Love you. Thank you. And thank you, Vet. And thank you. I don't know if I said thank you, Platinum. Thank you, Lavette. Thank you, Binky. Thank you, Daisy Pooh. Candy Girl said, y'all know what time it is. Let's show them more some sunshine. Drop a yellow super chat to keep the love glowing and the energy high. Who's gonna light up the screen first? Let's go. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate you so very much. Miss Pamela, hey, more and loud talkers. Hey, girl. Appreciate you. Thank you, Tinkers. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Rita. She said, woo, definitely gonna give good content. Here's a tip. Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you so much, Tinkers. Thank you, MF. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Tinkers. How did the teacher know who she was dating? Because the teacher said she told him that she was dating a guy named David. Now, I will tell you, some kids do have that type of relationship with their teachers that they tell them that type of stuff. So her teacher did say that she communicated that with him, that she was dating, her boyfriend was named David. Okay. They do. Sometimes they be confiding in their teachers more than they do their damn family. You know what I mean? So she told them. Thank you, Break Room. Thank you, Tinkers, for that question. Appreciate you. Hey, more sis. Hey, Queens. Hey, girl. Thank you, Break Room. Thank you, Barbara King. Thank you, Tinkers. Appreciate you. Thank you, Binky Bean. Thank you, Tinkers. Making sure you reach your goal. Oh, I appreciate you so much, Tinkers. Thank you. Thank you, Vet. She's at number 15. Thank you. Oh, I met my goal. Thank you. Did I meet my goal, y'all? Did I meet my goal? I don't want to celebrate and I didn't meet it. Did I meet it, goal? Did I meet my goal? Let me look. Let me look. Let me go to YouTube because, baby, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Yes, I met my goal. Let's turn up in here, y'all. Hold on. Let's turn up. Let's turn up. Uh-oh. Where's my claps? Where's my claps, baby? Can y'all hear it? Yay! I need me a shaker thing. A shaker thing. A shaker thing. Thank y'all so much for helping your girl meet her goal. Appreciate you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And I thank you again. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful queen, thank you. She said, keep this going. Love the updates some more. I will, and thank you so very much. And Levette said, a huge thanks to everyone for helping Amora reach her super chat goal. Your support is truly appreciated. Thank you, Vet. I appreciate you guys so very much. She said, I'm still trying to figure out why I'm not getting the notifications anymore. Listen, matter of fact, Levette is going to help me with that. She's going to help me with a roster and getting all of your information. So it's coming soon. So because I don't know, well, I kind of know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. I know I was out for a few days and it kind of knocked things off a little bit. But yeah, my notifications are not going out like that. So I think when YouTube know that you're here and you're going live like that, they'll send out a notification. But if they feel like, oh, you kind of slacked off and this, that, and the other, I think that they be like, yeah, no, I'm not going to send it out to people. So Levette, one of my moderators, is helping me get that together so that we can capture all your information. Well, your email or whatnot, name, email. And then I'll send the email out to you guys when I get ready to go live. She said, Lord, I came in at the end of the live, but I'm about to end this live. Thank you, Daisy. She says, great informative live. We're going to drop this live and then we're going to come back. Okay. And yeah, so just make sure you come back. She said, I think it's just glitchy overall. And it probably is. And I seen a video of an older, more veteran YouTuber saying that YouTube is trying to weed out some channels, get rid of some people because they have too many, I guess, or whatever. But that's what they were saying, that YouTube is trying to demonetize a lot of channels, trying to get rid of a lot of people. So they want to make sure that you're bringing content that people want to listen to. That's why it's important. Please hit that thumbs up button for your girl. If you didn't do it right now for me, please, because that's a way of telling YouTube that you like what you're listening to. Okay? The thumbs up is telling YouTube, I like this content. Continue to push this content. When you're getting the low views, but more so the low engagement, the thumbs up and interaction, that's when YouTube stops helping your, boost your content, because they're thinking, oh, people don't really they ain't checking for you like that. So that's why it's important that we continue to hit the thumbs up. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's drop this one. I'm going to come right back in like 5 minutes. Now, I know I said that before and didn't come back, but y'all, I'm coming back on this one. All right. So y'all make sure y'all come back in about 5 minutes and we're going to do another live stream. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for rocking with your girl. Appreciate y'all. And we're going to talk in 5 minutes. Okay. Go get y'all something to drink and come on back here. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Mwah.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to bless them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. Jay! That family. That family. Talking about it.
Talking about it.
Talking about it.
Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.